Did you know that tuberculosis, or TB, is one of the top 10 causes of death worldwide? But despite its impact, there are so many myths out there about TB. Today, we're here to bust some of those myths and reveal the real facts you need to know about this disease. Whether you've heard that TB only affects certain people, or that it's no longer a threat in the modern world, stick around, because we're diving deep to set the record straight. Welcome back to Health Arc, where we bring you the latest insights on health and wellness. Today, we're diving into an important topic, tuberculosis, and we're here to clear up some of the biggest myths surrounding this disease. We'll break down what TB really is, how it spreads, and separate fact from fiction when it comes to treatments, vaccines, and common misconceptions. If you've ever wondered what's true and what's false when it comes to TB, stick around. This is going to be eye-opening. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on more health tips and myth-busting videos. Have you ever heard someone say, "TB is a thing of the past. No one gets it anymore"? Let me tell you, that's far from the truth. In fact, TB is very much around and more common than you might think. Fact 1. TB still exists and is prevalent globally. Here's the fact. TB is still a major public health issue, especially in low and middle-income countries. According to the World Health Organization, about 10 million people fall ill with TB every year. Yes, you heard that right. 10 million. This disease isn't just stuck in the history books. So let's tackle some of the biggest myths about tuberculosis. Get ready for some facts that might just surprise you. Myth 1. TB only affects the lungs. Many people believe TB is purely a lung disease. While it's true that pulmonary TB, or TB of the lungs, is the most common type, TB can actually affect other parts of your body too, like the kidneys, spine, and even the brain. This is called extrapulmonary TB, and it can cause serious complications if left untreated. So remember, TB isn't just a lung issue. Myth 2. TB is only spread by coughing. Okay, now let's talk about transmission. A common misconception is that you can only catch TB from someone coughing. While coughing is one of the primary ways TB spreads, it's not the only way. Fact. TB spreads through the air, and you can catch it when someone with active TB in their lungs talks, sneezes, or even laughs. The bacteria can float in the air for hours. Here's a myth that might shock you. Myth 3. TB cannot be cured. Many believe TB is a death sentence, but that's far from the truth. Fact. TB is completely curable with the right treatment. In most cases, a 6-month course of antibiotics can completely eradicate the disease from your body. However, the key is to take the full course of medication. If you stop halfway, you risk the bacteria becoming resistant to the drugs, leading to a dangerous form called drug-resistant TB. Myth 4. Only poor or unhealthy people get TB. Sure, TB is more common in certain areas with limited healthcare access, but that doesn't mean it's restricted to any one group. Fact. Anyone can get TB regardless of age, wealth, or health status. It's an airborne disease, and it doesn't discriminate. Myth 5. If you have latent TB, you'll definitely get sick. Here's another one. If you have latent TB, it will eventually become active. Not quite. Latent TB means you've been exposed to the bacteria, but your immune system is keeping it under control. Fact. Many people with latent TB never develop active TB. But if your immune system weakens due to illness or age, it can become active. So, regular checkups are crucial if you've been diagnosed with latent TB. I remember a close friend of mine who was diagnosed with latent TB. She thought her life was over, but after understanding the facts, she realized she could live a completely normal life without fear of active disease. Myth 6. Many people believe that the BCG vaccine completely protects you from TB. While it's true that the BCG vaccine is effective, it mainly protects young children from the most severe forms of TB like TB meningitis. Fact: the BCG vaccine does not offer complete protection against TB, especially in adults. So, even if you've had the vaccine, you should still take precautions if you're in an area with high TB rates. And there you have it. TB is surrounded by myths, but the more we know, the better we can protect ourselves and others. Let's spread the facts and stop the misinformation. Remember, TB is preventable, treatable, and curable. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more health facts and myth-busting videos. And don't forget to share it with someone who needs to know the truth about TB. Until next time, stay informed and stay healthy.